والصومالي كان معهم في السر يلتقي ويتلاعب. اسمه حسن الصومالي وهو أبيض ليس صوماليا. هو ما لا أدري هل له علاقة يعني من ناحية الوالدة أو كذا، الله أعلم، لكن هو من بريطانيا وجاي إلى أمريكا. وهذا الرجل مفتون مريض كذاب صاحب دنيا وصاحب يعني أمور مصلحجية. وهذا الرجل مفتون مريض كذاب صاحب دنيا وصاحب يعني أمور.
Out from my chest, because when a person who is sincere, and there's a difference between someone who is sincere, we haven't got time to debate with foolish people who just want to debate and people just want to scream. But somebody who is looking for the truth, yes, we have time for them and we will sit with them. And we will explain to them using the book of Allah and the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where majority of Muslims condemn extremism. Majority of Muslims condemn ISIS. We condemn ISIS, we have been vocal with it. We condemn Qaeda and we have been vocal with it. We condemn Boko Haram and we have been vocal with it. We condemn Shabab and we have been vocal with it. The problem is when the media want to portray Islam and the Muslims, who do they invite? Anjem Chowdhury. When the media want to talk about Muslims, either they invite somebody from the extreme right or somebody from the extreme left. Anjem Chowdhury does not represent any of the Muslims except for that marginalized, deviant group known as Muhajirun. And they have never been mainstream Muslims. So why, if we want to portray the Islamic correct modern narrative, are we inviting the likes of Anjem Chowdhury? Why, when for example we see attacks like took place in New Zealand, do we see the media inviting the far right? Do we see them putting the KKK forward to present their narrative? We never find it. Why do we not find it? Because they want to present that they are moderate, they are balanced, and so on and so forth. When we have a message, the Muslims, walillah alhamd, they are moderate and balanced, because Allah Azza wa Jalla, He says, we have made you a balanced nation. We are balanced in terms of our beliefs, and we are balanced in terms of our conduct and our behavior and the way that we interact with people. Ask people who live next to Muslims, who have Muslim neighbors, and the interactions. How many of them have had a bad word to say? Majority of them will tell you that that Muslim neighbor, they were honorable. That Muslim neighbor, they had integrity. Why? Because that's from our religion. May Allah grant the Muslim success, and may Allah forgive us for our shortcomings and our sins. Wa jazakumullahu khairan. So look, if the people were to listen to the advice of the scholars of Islam, walillah alhamd, you would see many benefits, and you would see the extremists, they would die in their nest and their da'wah would be extinguished. We condemn the killing of any innocent people, Muslim or non-Muslim. If the neighbor is a Muslim, he has two rights, the right of being a Muslim and the right of being a neighbor. If the neighbor is a non-Muslim and he's my neighbor, he has the right of being my neighbor. I cannot go to bed at night and he is hungry. I cannot go to bed at night, mother, and my neighbor doesn't have clothing. That is un-Islamic to the extent that Allah Azza wa Jal, Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, in the Quran, He advises us about the rights of the neighbors. And I'll give the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said that Jibreel kept advising me about the rights of the neighbor. So much so that I thought that the neighbor would be made to inherit.
Are Wahhabis or they are Salafis?
Okay.
So what do you say about that?
The brother asked an excellent question. If the extremists, they say, I am Salafi, are you going to now say, I am not Salafi? No. Rather, we're going to say this title, they do not deserve it. Because to be Salafi is to understand Quran, Sunnah with the understanding of the companions, who are the best of generation. And every Muslim has to follow that and adhere to this path. I mean, you ask questions, but there's a difference between hackling and asking questions.
I am Salafi. And I don't care what anyone says. I'm Salafi. Every one of you is not Salafi. You're not Salafi and you're not Salafi. I'm the Salafi.